There have been so many accounts of giants. There's so many pictures of giants. So many people have been to these sites and seen giants. Look at this kid down on his knees, probably praying. Now, I'm willing to bet when a contractor digs up something like this at a job site, I'm willing to bet, and call me a conspiracy theorist, but I'm willing to bet somebody comes down there and everyone that saw this site, saw this skull, they are signing a document that says they are not saying anything about this. I am willing to bet that that is what ends up happening. But people come across giants. People dig up giant bones. There are so many accounts of giant bones, actually over 1,000 in the United States alone, and that's just what we get when we look the information up. That's like mainstream information. So I can only imagine how many more accounts and how many more bones there actually were. I do know the Smithsonian was taken to court a few years back for the destruction of giant skeletal remains, and they did lose, and they were supposed to be releasing some paperwork on that in 2017. We have giants. There are definitely accounts of giants, and what I think is happening right now is that the Nephilim, like the Bible says, are actually coming back. Have you ever heard of the story about the military men that were attacked in Afghanistan by a 15-foot tall, red-haired Nephilim giant?
The Kandahar giant, a 13-foot tall beast with fiery red hair, 6 fingers on each hand, and 2 sets of fangs, was alleged to have been slain in 2002 by an elite tactical squad. In August 2016, a YouTuber broadcast a lengthy interview with an unidentified military contractor who barely named himself as Mr. K. He said in the interview that he was there during the savage killing of a killer he dubbed the Kandahar Giant. He stated the giant was killed during the height of Operation Enduring Freedom in 2002, when the military was involved in heavy fighting with the Taliban in their de facto capital of Kandahar province during the United States invasion of Afghanistan. However, this was not a human combatant. Mr. K stated that the Kandahar giant stood 13 to 15 feet tall, had blazing red hair, 6 fingers, 2 sets of teeth, and even speared one of the Special Forces members before the rest of the unit knocked it down with steady gunfire for 30 seconds. And once they called for help, the army removed its carcass and had been hidden since the war. Now, I wouldn't believe this either, but there are accounts of the pilots and other people that were on the plane that transported the body, and there are people that said the body stunk. It smelled like a human that hadn't showered in over 10 years. And then there was an account that also said it weighed over 1,100 pounds. And these are the people on the plane, the pilots. So there has been more than one account and more than one confirmation that this thing was real and this actually happened.
Now, whether you believe it, that's up to you, because this is just for your entertainment.